Donovan Mitchell, and Zion.
Oh, first of all, I would like to hear T say nice and loudly, you were right, I was wrong. I'll wait.
What?
We had a nice long argument whether Brandon Ingram or Zion was the best player on that team. One of them made the All-Star team over the other one. I'll wait. This is a delicious beverage. It's tasty. I will wait for my apology at this hour.
You went in the crates, bro.
You're going to be waiting a long ass time. I still think Brandon Ingram's a better player right now.
Wait, we're not going to redo this again, T. You're joking, right?
No, I still think he's a better overall player right this second. I do. Lick all you want.
And we move on. So the player who I would be upset if, and matter of fact, I'm going to stop because it looks like Big Bro got some words. Go ahead, man. Go in.
I don't even know where to go. Okay, like I don't want to go off script. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
Son. Come on, son. You can get him, son.
You know what, Keith? You're right. You know what? You are absolutely right. Sometimes you have to be the big brother. You're absolutely right. I didn't want to do this here. But sometimes you have to look at your little brother and just say, you don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes you say, you know what? You're confused. You know, maybe you've had a bad week. You haven't watched them enough. You don't realize there's one word that usually comes to mind when you think about sports that goes
CPAP.
above all others. It's impact. CPAP. Hilarious. It's impact. And if you think Brandon Ingram's impact, regardless of his stats, even sniffs Zion's, bro, you are absolutely out of your ever-loving mind.
Yes, does Zion impact the game? Sure, he does. But if I'm looking strictly from a ball player, overall skill set and his, I think Brandon Ingram's a better overall player. What can Brandon Ingram not do? He can get to the bucket at will. He can shoot the three, knocks down the free throw, plays solid enough defense. Zion gets you on the post, and he debos, and you can't stop him in that mode. He's kind of Shaq. But then he's kind of limited to that.
When you're watching a game, and I'll let you jump in, SOJO, when you're watching New Orleans play, there are two things you notice. You're like, either Zion is scoring and touching the ball, or you're wondering why he's not. Brandon Ingram could be going off. You're kind of like, get Zion the ball. I literally turn games when Zion goes to the bench. Brandon Ingram could have 50, and I'm like, that ain't interesting. And they are a better team when he's winning. You talk about historic numbers. They just talked about Zion's averages, his points and his field goal percentage are historic to the point that the NBA on TNT, Shaq thought he was in the class with him and was shocked when he wasn't because Zion's historic field goal percentage combined with his points per game are in another stratosphere. You can have Brandon Ingram, bro. Like, again, I love being a GM against you. We're going to have to revisit fantasy basketball because I'm taking all your money. Go ahead, SOJO.
I think with Brandon Ingram, you're seeing the polish. Like I think he's a more polished player right now in terms of his skill set. But Zion Williamson is unstoppable. And he literally, I mean, it's not like he's got any moves, you know. I mean, yeah, he's got, you know, kind of an in and out dribble. Obviously he's operating from like, you know, the low post to that mid-range post, and that's where he's getting his buckets. But it's like, as a defender, when you're scouting that team and you're scouting Zion Williamson, you know exactly what he's going to do, and you still cannot stop him. he's that strong. He's the new big man in the NBA. That's what he is. He's the new big man. Like, I think he's going to be a carbon copy of what we're going to see moving forward in terms of the big men in the NBA.
I think if you do a side, and I agree, I'm not saying that Zion is trash and he's not dominant, but I think if you put up 10 categories and put them side by side for characteristics, I think Brandon Ingram will have more check marks. Whether you said ball handling, jump shooting, whatever categories you want to put, I think if you put them side by side, Brandon Ingram will have more check marks.
You dominant. Keith an apology.
Dog, say what you want to say. I get it that when he gets on the block, he's bully ball, and sometimes he gets in front of free throw and try to drive to the hole and down and push his way to the rim and all of that. I get it, but I'm talking about overall basketball skill set. I think Brandon Ingram has a better overall basketball skill set, and I don't think that's crazy to say.
I appreciate your stance, but understand all three Graybeards and all the NBA coaches disagree with you. But hey,
which is fine.
It's fine.
Graybeard Nation.